In Bohr theory of an hydrogen atom, we discussed about the ionization energy and potential and excitation energy and potential. So, in that case of the minimum energy required to liberate or to remove an electron from its outermost orbital is called as the ionization energy, and the minimum accelerating potential which provided by an electron energy to liberate an electron or to remove an electron from the outermost orbital is called as ionization potential. And the excitation energy means the minimum energy required to the electron move from the low energy orbital, means low energy orbital to the higher energy orbital, is called excitation energy. Whenever the atom absorbs some energy, then it will move in, that state is called as excited state. The state is called as a excited state. Excited state is not a permanent state, means which is not constant, and after some time the atom will comes to its electron comes to its ground state. What is meant by the ground state? Ground state means whenever the electron means a nucleus is applied the electrostatic force of attraction on the electron, which is the centrifugal force of an electron is balanced by the net electrostatic force of attraction. Whenever the electron revolves in the room temperature, is considered as it's a ground state of an atom. Then by absorbing some energy, the electron will jump from the low energy orbital to the lower energy of orbital, stationary orbit, to the higher energy orbital. That will be the excited state. Then only that is called as a excited state of an atom. So in that case, we discussed about that energy levels also in the line spectra of hydrogen atom. What is meant by the line spectra? Means in earlier we discussed about the energies, the equations for energies in kinetic energy and potential energy, and also are both given that clear calculator, the clear information given, clear information about that the radii of atom and also the velocity and frequency. Now we are going to discuss about the line spectra of hydrogen atom. Means when electron jumps from the high energy orbital to the higher energy of orbital to the lower energy orbital, either ground state of an atom, or means the nearer orbital of the nearer to the nucleus. When electron jumps from the high energy orbital to the lower energy orbital, it radiates some energy. It radiates some energy which is equal to energy of photon. So in that case of, according to the Bohr's third postulate, when electron jumps from a higher energy state to the lower energy state, the difference of energy, the difference means whenever the difference of energy levels is carried away by the photon of frequency, means which is equal to the photon frequency. So that in case of, we can write that is E1 is equal to, we have the equation for an energy, that is minus m e power 4 by 8 n1 square h square epsilon naught square for energy level E1, means lower energy level. Then the higher energy level, that is E2, is equal to minus m e power 4 by 8 n2 square h square and epsilon naught square. This will be the higher energy level energy formula. When the electron jumps from the higher energy orbital to the lower energy orbital, the difference between the two energy states, higher energy state to the lower energy state, the difference which is equal to, the difference is energy carried away by the photon of frequency nu. So in that case of, we can write that is energy is the difference of energy which is equal to the photon, that is E2 minus E1. The difference between the two energy levels, means that is h nu is equal to, we have the equation for E2, that is minus m e power 4 by 8 n2 square and h square epsilon naught square, and E1 be the minus m e power 4 8 n1 square h square epsilon naught square. So we are substituting these values in the equation, then we can get a minus m e power 4 by 8 n2 square h square epsilon naught square minus of E1 is equal to minus m e power 4 by 8 n1 square h square epsilon naught square. This will be the difference between the two energy states. So that's why here we are writing that is H nu is equal to, means when electron is jumps from the higher energy to the lower energy, consider it's a nucleus, the atom, when the electron jumps from the, this is E2 and this is E1, lower energy orbital and higher energy orbital. When electron jumps from the higher energy orbital to the lower energy orbital, the photon energy which is equal to, means the energy of photon which is equal to difference between the two energy levels, that will be the, we are going to know this, that is H nu is equal to minus m e power 4 by 8 n2 square h square epsilon naught square plus minus into minus plus m e power 4 by 8 n1 square h square epsilon naught square. So we can write this equation as a m e power 4 by, we are writing in front, first we are writing this equation n1 square plus n1 square h square epsilon naught square minus the second one is a m e power 4 by 8 n2 square h square epsilon naught square. So in that case of, there is some similar we are taking common, that is a m e power 4 8 h square epsilon naught square is same in the two terms. So that's why I am taking outside, that is m e power 4 by 8 h square epsilon naught square. While taking outside, then the remaining terms we can write that the remaining terms are 1 by the 8 h square epsilon naught square taken outside. So that's the remaining term is n1 square minus 1 by here the n2 square only remaining term. So that's 1 by n2 square. That is a H nu is equal to. So we can say that the proportionality means this formula can be considered as a Rydberg's formula. This formula can be considered as a Rydberg's formula. So that here H nu is equal to m e power 4 by 8 h square epsilon naught square of 1 by n square minus 1 by n square n2 square is this formula called, this is called a Rydberg formula. This is also called as a Rydberg formula. So in that case of, whenever h is taken to this side, then nu is equal to the frequency, nu is equal to m e power 4 by 8 h cube epsilon naught square of 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square, 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. Next, then in that case of, we know that value, we know that is the c be the velocity of light, c be the velocity of light, and lambda be the wavelength. Then why we are writing c and lambda? Because of, we know that the frequency, we are finding the frequency is equal to c by lambda. From the equation we know that is the velocity is equal to, means velocity is equal to frequency into wavelength. So here nu is equal to c by lambda is there, we are substituting this formula in the equation, then we can get that c by lambda which is equal to c by lambda, nu is equal to c by lambda which is equal to m e power 4 by 8 h cube epsilon naught square of 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. Then we know that whenever c taking this side, then nu is equal to 1 by lambda which is equal to m e power 4 by 8 h cube epsilon naught square c, means whenever the numerator is there taken to this side, then it will becomes denominator. So that's why we are writing m e power 4 by 8 h cube epsilon naught square c into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. Here but R means Rydberg constant, identified that, readily identified that is R is equal to m e power 4 by 8 h cube epsilon naught square c, 8 h cube epsilon naught square c. So in that case of, we are writing that is nu is equal to 1 by lambda is equal to R into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. Here R can be considered as a Rydberg's constant, the Rydberg's constant. Here once again, when the energy means whenever an electron jumps from the higher energy orbital to the lower energy orbital, it radiates some energy. That energy which is equal to the energy difference between the two states of an orbital, two states energy levels. So in that case of E2 minus E1 is equal to h nu, that is equal to the energy difference. We can write that. We know that the energy equation earlier we already derived an equation for an energy, that is E is equal to minus me power 4 by 8 n square h square epsilon naught square. By substituting the higher energy state equation and lower energy state equation, both are the same. So here where the change of the number of orbital is different. The n2 be the high energy orbital and at the same time n1 be the lower energy orbital. Due to the difference between both of them will be E2 minus E1. So by substituting the equations of energies, then by the calculation we can get that h nu is equal to me power 4 by 8 h square epsilon naught square of 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. In that case, this is called a Rydberg's formula. This is a Rydberg's formula. So that case, the Rydberg's formula, whenever h is taken to this side, the Planck's h means Planck's constant. That is nu is equal to me power 4 by, when h is taken to this side, it will become denominator multiplied with the h square is there. So that is a me power 4 by 8 h cube epsilon naught square of 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. In that case, but we know that the velocity of the light is c and wavelength is lambda, but we know that the frequency nu is equal to c by lambda. By substituting this equation in the above equation, then we can get nu is equal to c by lambda, which is equal to me power 4 by 8 h cube epsilon naught square of 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. So nu is equal to, when c also taken to this side, it is multiplied with the denominator. So mu is equal to 1 by lambda is equal to me power 4 by 8 h cube epsilon naught square c of 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. But we know that this equation represents the Rydberg's constant. This me power 4 by 8 h cube epsilon naught square c represents the readily identified that is the Rydberg's constant r. So r is equal to me power 4 by 8 h cube epsilon naught square c. So this value can be given by the Balmer's empirical formula also. So that in case nu is equal to 1 by lambda is equal to, by substituting the r, then r of 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. By using this formula, we can find the difference between the energy levels. So the frequency of a photon. The frequency of a photon means whenever the electron jumps from the higher energy state to the lower energy state of an orbital, then the energy can be radiated, which is equal to the energy of photon. That is photon, frequency of photon nu is equal to 1 by lambda is equal to r of 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square be the equation to find out the frequency of a photon. Here r be the Rydberg's constant and its value, the energy be the r is equal to 10.97 into 10 to the power of 6 per meter, or also we can write that the Rydberg's constant value is r is equal to 1.03 into 10 to the power of 7 per meter. So this value is obtained by the Balmer's empirical formula. This value is obtained by Balmer's empirical formula. And also this is the equation for, that is mu is equal to 1 by lambda. Here mu is considered as a wave number. The wave number which is equal to reciprocal of wavelength is equal to, this is the general expression. This is the general expression to find the, this is general expression. This is a general expression to find out the wave number, which is equal to reciprocal of its wavelength. General formula or general expression for the wave number. Wave number means we know that frequencies means wave number per, we can take the wave number per the time period. So that's why here wave number is equal to wave number which is equal to reciprocal of wavelength, reciprocal of wavelength. And also the energy can be obtained in terms of R. In terms of R, the energy can be obtained by the equation that is E is equal to minus RCH by n square. By using this equation, we can find out the energy levels. Means R be the Rydberg's constant, C be the velocity of light, and H is the Planck's constant, N be the number, means the orbital number of an orbital, which is from jumps from the higher energy orbital to the lower energy orbital. In terms of, if we want to write that, then we can solve it. If in case of the two differences between the two terms also, we can write that. That means to say E is equal to minus RCH of 1 by n2 square minus 1 by n1 square also we can write that. By using this equation also, we can find it out the difference of energy between the two energy states. So this is about the line spectra of an hydrogen atom. By using this formula, general expression for the formula, we can give the Bohr atomic model's spectral series. So spectral series means whenever the energy electron jumps from the higher energy orbital to the lower energy orbital, it emits some of the energy. Those various lines is called as emitted lines. That is, those various lines is called as emitted lines. And whenever the electron is absorbed some energy for jump from the lower energy orbital to the higher energy orbital, then that is called as absorption lines. That absorption lines can be find in the spectral series will be the black lines with a white background.